Okay, here we are. Welcome to Rise to Everything. Yes, sir. Here we are. My name is Arthur. I'm the host of Rise to Everything. All right, folks. Today we're gonna cover a couple things today. First of all, let's thank God for another day in this earth. Blessed Sunday to everybody out there. Bless everybody. Prayers to everybody. And all my love to everybody. And blessing, okay? So here we are. So let's jump right into it, okay? All right, so we're gonna jump right into sports. So let's talk about today. The Miami Heat keep losing. What is going on with the Miami Heat? I don't know, man. Listen, we got a new lineup. It's been crazy. They don't seem to get it together. Got new members in the team. The fourth quarter, they just seem to choke and choke and choke. They start good, the energy is good, and then they go into the fourth quarter, and there it is. So we need to fix that. Okay, either we start losing at the beginning, and then we start winning at the end, whatever it takes. But we got to fix that. Okay, that's something that is definitely a problem. All right, now with the Miami Heat, I'm a big fan. Well, right now we dropped from 7 to 9. We're in 7th place. And with that loss yesterday, we went to 9th place. So we got a mess, okay? With the Miami Heat, we got to get it fixed. We got to get it fixed quick. Right now, we're barely making a play-in. So we're going to have to fix that and fix it quick. So let's get back into sports again. So let's talk about LeBron James, the conflict with Stephen A. Now, it seems like the Lakers were playing the other day, and Stephen A. Smith was out on the sideline as a fan. So LeBron James came to the side and had a conversation with Stephen A. regarding Bronny, right, his son. So the issue was, I guess, that Stephen A. was talking about Bronny coming to the league, favoritism, and that LeBron had said that that's what it was, one of his wishes to play with his son and all this stuff. And he believes that Bronny came to the Lakers based on what LeBron wanted. So whatever his opinion was, I guess as a journalist, he said what he needed to say. And at the end of the day, LeBron, as a father, he reacted as a father and pretty much told him that he didn't appreciate what he was saying about his son. The journey of his son, if you guys are not into sports or didn't know the issue with LeBron Jr. here, Bronny, is that this kid has been through a lot, okay? It's tough to be in the shadow of your father, the greatest basketball player of all times. And one of the things that is crazy is that this kid had a heart attack, and could have just been the end of it right there. And he bounced back, went back to college again, and then here he is in the NBA. He seems to be working. He seems to be getting better. He's working in the G League. So props to Bronny. Props to LeBron James stand up for his son, because when it comes to family's everything. You got to stand up, okay? So he did the right thing. You know, Stephen A. Smith is constantly running his mouth. That's just his MO, and he's talking about that. He should have pulled him to the side. He should have talked to them here and there. LeBron doesn't have time for that. All he knows is that he was walking by. Stephen A. was standing right there. They did eye contact, and that was the time to call it out. So this thing about call me like you're some special person that he had to do all that or set up a meeting, that's nonsense. It's very simple, okay? Simple as he saw him, they had eye contact, and LeBron told him what he needed to tell him. Plain and simple. There's nothing else to talk about. So that's what happened this week in sports, and that's one of the crazy things that happened, which doesn't make any sense. But props to LeBron for sticking up for his son. So let's get into politics. So right now we're having a tariff wars, right? Tariff wars, and how that makes us look here in the United States. I'm going to tell you my personal opinion. It makes us look ridiculous, okay? Because one of the things that's so crazy about this is this thing about fighting back and forth regarding the tariffs back. So one time we're saying we're going to hit them with 10%, and one time we're hitting them with 25%. And then Canada turns around and says, we're going to hit you with 250%. Then Canada turns around and takes out all the liquors off the shelf from the U.S., all the U.S. liquors, and gets rid of it. So this back and forth and not making a decision on what we need to make a decision on is crazy. Okay. So right now at this point, the way I feel about it, it makes us look ridiculous. If you have your opinion, you can leave some comments on how you feel, how this whole scenario makes us look, and in the world stage, let us know how you feel about what's going on in the politics out there, okay, as well. The other thing that I didn't put a title in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and include it to this when it comes to politics, was Mark Rubio and Elon Musk fighting back and forth. It was ridiculous as well. So get it together. This country needs administration to get it together. We look ridiculous out there. If we're trying to do the right thing, let's do the right thing, do what we need to do, and stay the course. But fighting and going back and forth, it seems that things are just totally out of control. So leave your opinions, any questions or anything you want to leave comments on the chat. Leave it there, and that'll be great. So let's dive right in. I apologize to the topic today and rise to everything, which is the power of mind making everything possible, right? So the first thing you want to do is when it comes to power of the mind and making everything possible is that you have to have control in your mind, right? You have to have self-control. And the self-control that you have to have is that you have to really focus on yourself. A lot of people use meditation to be able to refocus, to block all the negativity and all that. So it's very important to get your mind right, when it comes to power of the mind and making everything possible. So focus is extremely important because your mind cannot be all over the place. You have to be focused on the things that matter to you, the things that your goals, and you have to set up goals, okay? When things says making everything possible, the possibility of you making things happen is that you have to set goals for yourself, okay? And be able, I always call it, the way I do my goals, I do small goals. So I start with small things. I'm gonna try to do, like some people say, I'm gonna lose 5 pounds this week. Perfect, you achieved it. The following week, I'm gonna lose another 5 pounds. Perfect, now you've lost 10. Then little by little, you'll get to where you need to be. Some people can do that. Sometimes people try to shoot for the sky. And sometimes I don't recommend that or advise that, because if you shoot for the sky and you get shot down right off the bat, it's not the best feeling. And coming all the way from the top from shooting hard and going all the way to the bottom and start again, it's not the easiest thing to do, okay? So your mindset, you have to always think positive, right? When it comes to having the power of your mind. Here's an example, folks. There's a lot of people in this world that you see they have cancer or they're going through a lot of stuff. And doctor says you're not gonna last 3 months or you're not gonna last 2 weeks, whatever. But because they're so positive in their mind, the power of their mind of them being so positive and so and driven, that positive energy driven they have in themselves, gets to a point that in some cases it has been known that as much power of positive and belief that you have and the faith that you have, you're able to reduce that illness and slow down the illness from increasing and damaging your body. Now, I'm not a doctor, but it has seen that a lot of people use that mindset to stay positive and using that energy to get to where they need to get to. So one of the things that in life is the same way, okay? And it is important, okay, to keep a positive mind, okay? It's very powerful, okay? Not only it does healing, okay, for yourself, but it also gives you mental healness, right? Mentally, it heals your mind, okay? We get to the point, it heals your mind. And what it does is that by you staying on the positive flow, right? And staying away from all the negative people with drama and people with negative thoughts and people with alcohol abuse, drug abuse, and all that. you have to be very strong mentally to be able to block that all the way. And that's what it's called, power of mind. Okay, your mind is a very powerful tool, a very powerful tool. You can block a lot of things from things harming you as a human being. So, but you have to be very strong. Listen, there's a lot of people that have a lot of addiction, right? Drugs, alcohol, whatever the deal is. But I've seen people turn their life around in such an incredible way that what they've done is that they take it as a victory when they say no one time. All right, cool, I was able to accomplish that. And then they thank God for giving them that strength, which is very important, okay? And that's when the spiritual part comes in, right? It's staying spiritual, believing in your God. Whatever religion you're in, believing in something that gives you that power, right? To stay the course. So a win is a win. If you stop drinking one time, that's a win. If you start drinking a second time, that's a win, okay? If you stop doing drugs a second time, that's a win. And a third time is a win. You have to celebrate all of those accomplishments when you stop doing the things that you're not supposed to do, okay? Physically, same thing when it comes to your physical health, right? We are all trying to accomplish certain things. I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm gonna take baby steps and do things that I need to do. Like I'm trying to lose a total of maybe 20 pounds. And that's what I'm trying to accomplish. And I've been talking about it, that I'll start on Monday, and Monday becomes 6 months of Mondays. So that's on me because it's not on my mind, right? So I have to empower my mind to be able to reset my brain and say, okay, I am going to do this, determine myself to do this. And like I said, if I lose 5 pounds that week, that's a win. And then I go for the next following week, another 5 pounds, that's another win. So it is important to stay the course, okay? And to stay focused on the things that you need to do, okay, as well. We talked about spiritual, right? Staying spiritual, but it's also about the faith, right? We have to have faith in God and believe, have faith that things are always gonna be good, right? You always gotta not think the worst. Don't think that the things are gonna be, oh my God, what if this happens? What if this doesn't happen? Don't waste your energy in worrying about what could happen or what is not gonna happen. And just focus on the things that, like I said, that are important, okay? So let me do this for a minute. I'm gonna start the background music and get right to the point. One of the biggest things that I'm very strong with is belief. You have to believe in what you want to do. You have to believe on any goals that you have. It starts with that. If you don't have belief on your goals, if you don't have belief in yourself, nobody else is going to be able to create that for you. You have to believe in your kids. You have to believe in your family. You have to believe in your small circle of friends. And the word belief is a positive energy because you're believing in something. So it starts with believing in yourself and believing in the journey that you're taking and believing in the course. Determination. Determination is a big word as well because determination, okay, in your mind, that being determined in your mind is a big drive. It shifts from first gear, second, third, fourth, fifth, and you're gone. But you're determined to do something no matter what anybody else says, okay? That's the key. A lot of people are going to be telling you, why you keep trying? Relationships, why do you keep trying? Friendship, why do you keep trying? Right? You keep trying because you believe in it. So now all these words start connecting because you have faith, right? And these are the things that all connect together, right? And the thing about it is you have to also understand that life is a journey. You've heard this before, but there's also going to be obstacles in the way. And you just got to keep going around them and keep going. Determination, right? Believe in the journey as well. So one of the things that I've learned in life is that relationships, family, with family, you have to be patient, and they have to be patient with myself as well. But that's what makes family family, right? And when it all comes down to it, you're going to have your family's back, good or bad. That's just the way it is. But one of the things that I want to really send a message when it comes to family is that be true to yourself, keep it real to yourself, and always look at each other in a family and say, wow, this person's trying, or this person is making an effort, or this person is really going out of the way to do things right. Now, are you doing the same thing? Are you check yourself as an individual? Are you doing the right thing of trying to do the right thing with your life? Looking at yourself from top to bottom and saying, am I making the right effort like other members in the family are making an effort? Now, nothing's perfect, okay? We understand that. But one of the things is that energy goes with energy, okay? And positive goes with positive. So one of the big things in family is that you got to understand the value of family is not to judge each other. We shouldn't be judging each other or about, well, this person didn't call me or this person didn't call that. Just call. Pick up the phone and call, okay? And just go with it. Some members of families are just very quiet, you know, and some people have different personalities. I'm very talkative, and that's probably why I'm right now on the podcast. Maybe, I don't know. But I do have a mission, a journey of things that I want to do in my life. And I do want to pass a positive energy to others to help other people be able to achieve their goals or be able to, for me, because like I said, I know what it is to be in the bottom of the bottom. And I know how to rise to the top as well. So I've been in the middle as well. So one of the things that I have had is that I believed in the journey, and I believe in the system. Okay. So, and to close the whole show today, what I wanted to say, which is very important because it could interrupt the whole entire journey in your life, and it can interrupt the whole entire your power in your mind. It can interrupt it very, very bad. It can pause everything. And it is surrounding yourself with positive people. You have to surround yourself around positive people. You're going to surround yourself sometime with some negative people, let me tell you. And they will look at you right in your face and say to you, hey, what's up, buddy? And this and this and that. And they are not real. Okay? And then when cases come, they do so many crazy stuff that they've been tested and they don't even know. And they do the wrong thing. So that's why my circle of friends is very small. I keep it small. But the ones that have shown to me in some cases that they have been my friends, I have eliminated them out of my list. I don't have time for that nonsense. I don't have time for that negative energy. I don't need that person in my life. All I need is positive people in my life. People that enjoy life. People that travel. People that enjoy life and they're talking positive. People that have the faith. They have the spirit, right? And mentally, now there's going to be cases that there's people that are going through a lot of mental stuff and they're going to lean on you because they say, oh, wow, this guy's always positive. He's happy. He's always smiling, all that. And that's not true. I mean, I have my moments, but I try to be mostly on the positive side. But I have my moments as well. We all have down moments. And that's when, like I said before, you got to go outside, take a break, meditate, disconnect, and reset. And then when you reset, you will come back and be more positive. You have more drive. You'll be stronger by doing that. Okay? But one of the things that I do notice when it comes to people that come to you to lean on you when they are falling apart or when they're going through certain things, you can listen. Okay? You can give people advice. But if they don't follow your advice from the positive stuff you've given them, that really is on them. It's not on you. You shouldn't feel guilty about it. You shouldn't put that in your mind or any type of stuff. So one of the things that I'll do is listen. I'll give you some good advice, maybe once, maybe twice, but by the third time I'm done. I'm not telling you any more than any positive, advice. You're done because it's up to you. Okay. So people choose whatever direction they want to go. Okay. So Don't drain yourself on that. Don't go home and say, because I used to do that, oh man, I told so and so don't do this, and they went there, and this is what happened. Boom, they fell on their face. Forget about all that. You did your part as a human person, as being a kind person, as being a humble person, by giving somebody the advice. And when it ended up happening, they took their course. So don't sweat that. Don't let that get into your brain. Let it go. So, but one of the things that's so important too as well is keep your faith. Okay, it's very important to have God in your life, have Jesus in your life, and whatever you believe in, have something that is spiritually. On Sunday you go to church and you feel good about yourself when you get out, and if you don't, that you pray every day and you thank God for another beautiful day. Every day that I get up, I thank God for another beautiful day. It's extremely important, okay, to take that time to do that. So like I said, I wanted this show to be positive. I wanted to show people to empower themselves with their mind and to make a difference, okay? And you can accomplish anything you want when you put your mind to it, okay? So I've been able to do things that that I was like, wow, I can't believe I was able to do that. I was able to put a small business together and able to do the things that I do. And I'm pretty proud about that, because that had to do with determination, right? Faith again. And also, like I said, believing in myself. So, so now we're going to get into sponsors. I want to talk about our sponsor here. The sponsor today is Leak Buster Roofing. If you got any roofing issues, leaks, if you need a new roof, if you went through a storm and you're not sure if your roof was damaged, they offer free inspection for your roof. And sometimes some of these damages, you won't be able to see it from the driveway. So it's good to get a free inspection. You got nothing to lose. Somebody comes to your roof. They work in the whole entire state of Florida. Okay, they're based out of Port St. Lucie. So please leave a message or drop a phone number, or if you want somebody to come out and reach out to you. But like I said, we work in the state of Florida. They're based out of Port St. Lucie here, Fort Pierce. And like I said, great company, 5-star. Look them up, Google them. They're at TikTok, Google review, 5-star, family owned. Okay, so like I said, I'm a big fan of Leak Busters Roofing. So you got want to set up the free inspection, call 561-324-1496, 561-324-1496, Leak Busters. So I'm going to go ahead and, all right, here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and take off, folks. Like I said, leave any comments, anything you'd like to me to talk to in the next show. Like I said, I pretty much touched base of everything went on this week. It was that's some crazy stuff that went over. But at the same time, I hope you took the power, okay, to be able to understand that you have the power of your mind to do anything you want. You have the power to heal yourself. You have the power if you want to lose weight. You have the power to be successful. And it's up to you to do that, okay? So take it from there. And as I say always, folks, rise to everything you do. Elevate your game. Peace. God bless you. Take care.